Okie dokie boys and girls, it is day 323 of bulking to 75 kilos with calisthenics only, and today's mission is simple. Revenge. I'm gonna get revenge for last time because last push workout I tried doing some, Japanese push-ups, and I was supposed to do, or I was gonna try and do 5 sets of 60 reps with the push-ups, but I only ended up doing 1 set, which was very difficult already, and then just failing and bailing on set number 2. So today's mission is very simple. Just beat that, just go again and do better than last time, because, no matter how big the failure is, last time was a very big failure. It's not exactly a failure if you try again and do better, right? It's just attempt number 1. The only way that something is gonna end up being a failure is if you just leave it at that and don't do anything about it. But, if you fail number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you fail 100 times, it doesn't matter, right? Because on attempt number 101, you're gonna succeed, and that's what you're gonna remember. I don't remember how many times I failed the full planche. I only remember the first time I did it and the way that I'm training right now, which is full planche, right? That's how it works. You can fail as many times as you want, as long as you come back and get stronger. So that's today's mission. But before we are doing that, I'm gonna do a planche workout just like I usually do. It's gonna be a supinated planche workout. And I think I've kind of decided here, I've been just training the supinated planche without really any goal in mind, but I think I'm gonna set a bit of a concrete, like a goal here, which is gonna be 10 seconds of full supinated planche, At the moment, I think my best I did during these trainings is 6 seconds, so I have to get quite a few seconds more, but I think I can do it in a couple sessions. It's a short-term goal, so let's see what happens. Today, I'm also just gonna warm up slowly. I already did an advanced supinated planche. I'm gonna warm up with a straddle planche, maybe a push-up here and there, and then go to the full planche. But yeah, let's get the supinated planche workout in, perhaps some normal planche as well afterwards, and then we can move on to, the push-ups. So yeah, let's go, warm-up set. Alright. I don't actually know if it feels stronger than last time, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's put on some good music and get hyped. Fucking hell. I guess barely 7 seconds. Whew, that feels difficult. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a couple more sets in. Should I try a full planche push-up? I don't know, but it's feeling healthier, I used to get pain in my forearms and my biceps from doing the supinated planche. But something that I found out is that if you do grease the groove at a very low intensity, your body kind of gets used to it, because you're doing grease the groove at an intensity where you're basically able to do it without warming up, and that allows you to gradually adapt to the movement. So yeah, very happy with how that went lately. 7 seconds, it's not much more than last time, but still a little bit more. And now I'm just gonna play around a little bit more with the supinated planche. Right, that's not perfect, but certainly not bad. I'm gonna try another one. Perhaps superset it, or drop set with straddle planche push-ups, we'll see. Yeah, a hold after the full planche push-up is not happening yet. But that's something for the future. I'm gonna do a couple more sets of straddle planche, and then we can move on to normal full planche, actually, like on the parallettes, because I feel like I've been neglecting that too much lately, but the biceps are feeling activated, I can tell you that much. Holy shit. I've been neglecting the full planche on the parallettes too much. I've gotten weak at it. Alright, so that was a couple warm-up reps for the Japanese push-ups. I'll put a link in the description again, but there's this Japanese guy who does wide decline push-ups with the bars, and he has a huge chest. So lately I've been doing these push-ups and I've been noticing chest gains myself. But basically today's mission is to beat last time, because last time was fucking atrocious. I was able to do one set of 60 push-ups, not even non-stop. I had to like have a break in between, standing rest. And yeah, basically everything that's better than that today is gonna be good. But ideally, I'm gonna be able to complete 5 sets of 60. Now, I don't need to do these sets unbroken. If I want to like have a rest pause and put my knees on the ground, I'm gonna allow myself to do so. But I would really like to get 5 sets of 60, you know, no matter how long it takes me. And in between each set, you know, one set can take a very long time, but in between each set, I take 2 minutes of rest. I have a timer here, which I will put on. And then basically, when the 2 minutes are over, I go to the next one. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, like, I'm fucking nervous for this one, you know. It's gonna be very hard, very difficult, but it's exactly what I need, you know. It's like kind of a final chapter I want to close off here, because lately I've been doing more of like weighted push-ups. I'm gonna add 10 kilos, but I feel like that's not what I need. I feel like I need more volume and body weight, because endurance is built by lots of reps. And you know, don't get me wrong, of course, one push-up is harder if you add weight to it. But if you start using weight as an excuse to do less reps, which I feel like I've been doing subconsciously lately, it's making your workouts easier, which I don't want. So I want to close a chapter of today, get revenge, get 5 sets of 60 reps, no matter how atrocious the sets look like, you know, no matter how much I have to take rest pauses in between. Of course, if I start, you know, failing at rep number 20 again on set number 2, the story is gonna be different. But no matter what happens, you know, I'm gonna do these push-ups, and I'm also gonna apply a self-rule. A self-rule, you might know it from Naruto. There's this guy, Might Guy and Rock Lee, and basically they're super strong because they work hard, you know, that's their entire thing. They trained hard, they have no talent, but they train hard, and they're one of the strongest people out there. So they have this thing called the self-rule, where if you fail something, you just think of something else that you will do instead. So they would say, you know, do 1000 punches in the air, and if you fail, do 1000 rope skips, and if you fail, do 1000 push-ups, and so on and so forth. So for me, for every rep that I fail today on the push-ups here, right, I'm gonna do another rep normal push-up instead. So I'm not gonna quit this session having done barely any push-ups like I did last time. I want to avoid that, because that's not how you build endurance. You build endurance by pushing through. So for me, the self-rule, I'm gonna aim for 300 reps. Every rep I cannot do, I'm gonna do another rep instead afterwards. And you know, to make things better, I'm also gonna make sure that I'm aiming for 300 reps here, but I want to aim for a total of 500 push-ups today in total. So no matter what happens, I'm gonna have to do 200 push-ups afterwards as well. But let's get started. I'm fucking nervous. I don't know how this is gonna go, but there's only one way to find out, right? So yeah, let's go. 30. Let's do the last one wasn't proper. Fucking hell. Alright, we're done. 5 sets of 60, whatever you want to call it, because, well, I only did one actual set of 60 straight push-ups. All the other shit was wrist pause, but I don't care. That just adds to the intensity. And the most important part is, last time I quit after set number 2. Today, you know, yes, I did a lot of wrist pauses. Yes, it took me a long time, but I fucking did 5 sets. I'm not gonna be yapping here too long. I still have 200 more push-ups to do, if you remember. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do emom, 1 set every minute on the minute. And basically, I'm gonna start doing 10 push-ups, which is not too hard, because it's gonna be regular push-ups, but every set I'm gonna do 2 more, so 12, 14, 16, and so on. I'm not gonna stop when I hit 500 in total. I'm gonna stop when I fail, but in the first few sets I should get some recovery time, because it's not a lot of push-ups. So holy fucking shit, I'm starting to have a headache. Let's go. All right. There is a very little chance that I'm gonna make 34 reps in this set, but failure is not going until your last successful set. It's going until you fail, so let's go. Oh fuck. 18. Okay. 19. Okay, so that's it for today's training. Holy fucking shit. I feel pumped as hell. I'm just standing here trying to do this. I feel my chest firing up and trying to cramp, but I feel like chest gains were made today, so let's do a quick pose. Yeah, and I'm sweating profusely. Side chest, which I've only been able to start doing this recently, because before I didn't even have a chest. So yeah, very happy with the progress. And you know, today's workout was very important to me because lately I've been feeling like, well, on these workouts that I'm tired, I should do less, right? I should hold back a little bit, right? It's okay when you're tired to not do as much as usual. And yes, that's true, but at the same time, you know, I think I forgot to set a standard for myself. So last time, you know, I did 120 push-ups in total. That's fucking nothing, you know? Like, yes, the 60 rep sets might be too difficult for that day, but there's still so many other things I can do. The thought of doing normal push-ups, emom style, didn't even cross my mind, but it's a great way to add volume to your workouts. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna be incorporating in the future, right? In my future workouts, to set a minimum, like a standard for myself, you know? But anyway, I have been avenged. Last workout has been avenged. Revenge is sweet, and you know, when it comes to revenge, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I never get mad at like life or other people trying to get revenge on them. But you know, when it comes to yourself, to your workouts, when you have a failure, I don't know if I should call it revenge, but just, you know, attempt number 2, you know, it's very important to just go back at it and try to perform better, right? Try to right the wrong, I guess they say, because, you know, last push workout, it wasn't the best one, you know, I was feeling tired and I didn't do enough, but it's only gonna stay a bad workout if it doesn't turn into a lesson. So I feel like today, by doing my best extra, by implementing the self-rule, you know, by going out there and going for those 5 sets, even though normally I would think they were too hard, right? By doing that, or I guess I should say I did that because of the previous workout, because of the failure, not of the failure, but because of attempt number 1, attempt 2 has more meaning to it, you know, and you'll be able to push yourself. It's like more than usual. It's the same as with, you know, I talked about it in one of the previous videos, learning how to push yourself. Part of learning how to push yourself is having a standard to compare yourself with. If you work out for the first time, you have no idea what you're capable of. So you go out there, you do something simple, perhaps you do 5 push-ups on your knee, and then next time, right, or you do a couple squats, and then next time you go out there, you have a standard, and you're gonna push yourself a little bit harder. Yes, you've gotten stronger as well, but you know, you're gonna aim for 6 push-ups on your knee, or 6 squats, and then next time 7 and 8, and you're gonna keep setting these higher standards for yourself. And yes, you're getting stronger as well, but at some point, you know, the performance you're doing will catch up, and you'll have to push yourself automatically harder to get to those tiny little goals. It's the tiny goals, it's the small goals on a daily basis that make, you know, the big goals come true. Those, like the small goals are the most important ones in a sense, because those are the ones that, you know, you need to check off on a daily basis. You don't need to check off a big goal on a daily basis. No, it's all the little things. And then by doing those little things, you know, you kind of already achieved the big goal beforehand, before you even try it. It's like a bodybuilder stepping on stage. He didn't win the tournament by going to the stage. He won the tournament by training for it for years, right? That's how it works. It's the same in training. That's how you get strong. But I'm very happy with how today's workout went, because, like I mentioned, revenge is sweet, you know. It's that much more fun when you have something to strive for, when you have a failure that you can, you know, get revenge on, right? So, yeah, that's why I'm fucking satisfied today. And if you have something like a frustration, well, go out there and, well, right the wrong, you know, rewrite history. Go for it again until you succeed. But that's it for today's training. It's past 8 o'clock. I'm having a fucking headache because I need some food and some salt. So I'm gonna head downstairs and have some dinner, and I'll see you tomorrow for a pull day.